left. I mean, this is a big last pick here for Galaxy Racer. They've used all their time. They had a minute 50 for this 24th, and in the end it is a Razor.
Okay, I mean, Razor is one of the heroes that is... They're putting Razor mid, actually.
And this is where, you know, maybe the Abaddon, even then though, Abaddon is definitely one of the few heroes that doesn't get countered too much by stuns, but silences is the big issue of this hero. So that smoke cloud could be a nuisance from Polo. Gonna have to keep our eyes on also how he can play with the shield though. You know, if he's not smoke clouded, then you're potentially giving a buff up to the back line. Like a lion could be enough to help him get these abilities off. Polo is falling very weak, along with Death up top. They're both just battling it out at the moment. As Death has got the surge on cooldown, this is an immense amount of space for In Your Dream to be free farming the lane.
They're losing 1v2 right now.
Oh, Polo, shield fast. If it gets a break, I'm Polo, wow, nice first blood.
And don't forget, this entire time Luna has been
18 and 1 on Puck. Do you feel like both cores are going to get a decent amount of farm? Like, I don't see how they pressure Raven, but do you have really any kill threat on the Puck?
As we see, either to his lane or away from his lane from him.
Shuriken? He's run up before Pulse and was able to connect with the Lion, so he's going to eat a lot of Iron Shell damage. He's got an immense amount of control to get back to safety, but Chen, he's even got better mobility with the double blink charges. They've even got a stun to cancel the TP from the Abaddon. So an aggressive movement from Galaxy Racer, trying to utilize that observable that was scouting out the Darkseer and the Nyx Assassin taking the hard camp, results in 2 deaths.
Yeah, that's what I spoke about. It's Ricky now pretty much even with the Razor because he's gotten both of those kills. Like, whenever Ricky rotates, really deals so much damage that most of the time he's the one who really gets the last hits, which is how you get up to the fast diffusal blade timing.
And we could always see the potential of him.
DJ.
Mizu?
Or Mizu.
Nice sounds. He's still in trouble though. Phase shift and stroke of fate. Not going to be able to dodge that as the Fairy Fire bonus health is not enough.
Doubling the network of Darkseer bot lane. Grimstroke in trouble. Or is he? Ricky again.
Chien. These
rotations.
They might be able to get a secondary, and they will. Fnatic playing incredibly well, and that's, you love to see Death picking both of them up because he's really struggling. I mean, those 2 kills, you know, bumps him up.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's true too. But he doesn't really have any stacks on the ancient.
Ricky. It doesn't have anyone to blink strike to at the moment. Tricks the trade, gets a little bit of distance, and now he's just dangling his life. His Death dropping the wall. Jabs only finds 1 target with a stun. They're going to be careful though as well, because Alacrity is a beefed up in the right click damage, 73 thanks to that static link. So it's a 1-for-1 trade in the end.
Top card slowly falling. Nyx is already level 6 though, so the dead hit is going to deal a lot of damage.
Have any TPs though? Ricky's not in fighting condition. Might go for a deny. Fortunately, not going to find it here. And why not? We'll see him getting active those. Chien should be able to find Geocam thanks to the Mystic Snake.
Doesn't get the kill again though. So that's 4 assists on him rather than 6 for health region.
Bot lane. Puck's in trouble here if he can get out of the silence. Mizu actually turned him with the coil. He's still going to jump aggressively.
Didn't opt out.
And we need to rebuttal. Geocam just getting in range from the initial Earth Spike with Hexfall control. It looks like they've forced away jabs. So there was not a blink strike target for Qian to get back to safety.
Maybe there was like some big iPad play to try and bait, but got a bad on top. Has borrowed time. But I don't think they have TPs. They use most of them for the bot lane.
I mean, Polo's in grave danger. Luna and Puck are the only ones with TP. Puck's up in a couple seconds, and Polo's got another round of the shield as well. See if this threshold is enough to get Mizu involved here as Death chunking him down with the Iron Shell. He's also got the hood still active and available, so Mizu's magical damage is not going to secure a retaliation. Level 13, highest in the game. 2 points in the ultimate, and this tower is going to be a hard defense from Fnatic. I'll try and start just soaking down the damage of Raven, but it didn't stop too much. Over the BKB, forced off, displaces it back to the low ground. Now Alacrity's going to look to turn. They've got the numbers advantage, make it a second kill as well thanks to the Eclipse damage, but Alacrity turned to stone. They've caught up the backline as Ricky heavily relies on his mobility right now. Can he get away from the silence? It's lasting for too long as Chen will fall. The shield pops him down, and now they can turn to deal with Raven, who doesn't have too much mana left in the tank, and he's slowed down. The curse is starting to stack up. Applies another tick here. I mean, Death can help him out with a surge, and looks like that's enough, but this game is getting out of hand. 3 kills and another tier 1 tower.
If you look at the kills, it doesn't look that bad, but Darkseer as well as Ricky are... Yeah, like Galaxy Race has to be a little bit careful though, like they only have 1 neutral item so far. But they're going to Roche.
This should be pretty obvious. No one's hitting mid, no one's hitting top. And yep, scan connects. They also don't see anyone in their own jungle, so there's a DD.
So slow.
They should be able to connect to the DD and then get to Roshan. They're going to try and TP the outpost instead, as Razor will pick up the rune and have it available. And Roshan's at a stage where if they leave the area, Galaxy Racer can take it for free. So Fnatic, they have to take the fight. They finally have to take a stand. Let's see how they're able to fare though versus the Galaxy Racer lineup as Alacrity, DD pop. When his ultimate is about to tick out, it's not going to have this available. But how do you start the fight here? You need to pray and hope that Galaxy Racer group up for, you know, a great vac wall from Death.
Very scared on a Razor. I'm surprised by that. Is BKB in a banner behind him? We get the link on the Medusa.
They're going to jump in. Where's the position in the backline? You need to try and protect the Medusa. The core is out, breaks it instantly. Now with the hit clips as well, but it's doing no damage to the Medusa. In fact, it's tearing apart the rest of the heroes. They need to get in, but Raven's lost all his mana. Alacrity's going to try and chase him down, but finally Chuen shows up big there. The damage from the Ricky enabled from Death's Iron Shell. Now they can force on forward as well as the Abaddon will drop. A triple for Death. Gian is not dead just yet. He wants to try and find in your dream. There's no extra support there, as that's a big fight, and into Roche they go.
Yeah, and that's the team fight how we spoke about. Dusa plus Darkseer, Grimstroke, the Razor with BKB in place, and then all that physical damage coming out from Ricky into the Stone Gaze. Yeah. Also, of course, he's going for Access Game. Oh, Ricky has caught out. Their finger.
Is this enough damage though? Yes sir. It's a big kill to find Ricky. Again, a hero that definitely snowballs out of control. Alacrity top, however, forced to pop the BKB and retreat. Unfortunately, Apollo
probably like 20.
She also just about to hit level, what, 18? Polison. They're actually bringing the numbers here. They want to take a fight by the tier 2. They've dragged the Medusa away from the backline, but they need to protect him. The wall's out. Aren't soulbind up, leashing the Luna and the Puck together. If they can bring them down through the leash, that's a lot of key components to the Galaxy Racer lineup. And now Raven, where's the backup? Force the Stone Gaze, looking to retreat away with jabs. But can they reset here on Radiant? As Death is incredibly weak, in your dreams, gonna try and pop the BKB in Eclipse. Deals with one of the first supports in the next assassin. They're hunting for more, but oh, nice use of the surge. Raven, he's gonna turn back around. Finally, Chien jumping in forward. BKB pop from Alacrity, so he won't have this available now.
Still very scary to fight into like that.
Immense amount of damage.
Kill the backline, but Chuen just picks BKB.
You don't have Alacrity nearby as well.
They're not prepared.
Jokan blink up forward instantly. Darkseer almost gets ripped apart. But the Essence Rune going to give him enough health to put him in fighting shape. As Raven is also just sieging them apart. It's not the start of the fight that Galaxy Racer were looking for. Maybe the buybacks can bring them back into this fight though. As they've disconnected, they're going to jump in once again in the river. Xian's still going to be careful. Yopan charges up the Finger of Death. And Alacrity's got the extra damage. Plus 72 thanks to the static link. But you can't stick around any longer. Without the Lure in the tank, that damage not there without the finger. Although Mizu might find DJ. One more right click was all that they required with the double damage rune, but Mizu's not going to find that. So all in all though, I mean, you lost the Luna at the very start, but Galaxy Race is still getting 2 cores.
Come out of it somewhat evenish, but Luna, you gotta pop that BKB when you run out that hill.
DG also did go into the Aghanim Shard. He had the Ag Scoot up previously, but was wanting to invest that 1400 gold Inkswell upgrade.
Hit. Oh well.
A spot.
Right next to it.
A spot. He can even hand himself the quickening charm if he wants to, and well, inside they go. Puck is currently not in a position, although he can definitely tip into the tier 2 or the outpost. There's an Arcane Rune in front of the pit as well. We'll see how this is going to enable the fight to death, showing the priority, really wanting this Arcane to pick up.
He has air on disc anyways, so they can't really burst him straight away. And who's killing Roche quite quickly.
Apollo, you don't really want to use the borrow time without a heavy commitment on Fnatic. 4 staff, unfortunately, a little bit too late. And Apollo's on low mana, low health as well. So you're not really going to have much impact from your Abaddon to soak up these abilities. Roche is about 1/3 health as well.
Healing starting up in the background though.
This Roshan is so important for this game. Raven potentially able to pick up the Aghanims, the second life. You know, if Galaxy Racer can take it head to head though, it's so difficult as the side of Fnatic is set up. Alacrity's going to try. BKB, Static Link, zoning down Raven's damage. But the Aegis, it's going to be snatched. The Stone Gaze giving Raven the space. Now they're going to look to turn. He's lost all his damage. So we're seeing the lackluster amount just slowly poking and prodding down the Razor. But in your dream, charging up the Eclipse. The call's a great one in the backline, but there's no extra follow-up at the moment, which enables Xian to find the puck off to the southern side of the team fight. And now Fnatic can continue to look on for more. They know with this extra life advantage that Galaxy Racer have nothing left in the tank. With the BKBs on cooldown, with the ultimates on cooldown as well. In your dream cannot stand his ground.
Yeah, it's a very one-sided team fight. They did get the Roshan kill at least, but they lost the Gem, they lost the Deuce.
Even Dire, their scan connects. Finally gonna pop Fnatic. Such a powerful position with Jubs burrowed up. I mean, you can't push on forward. Alacrity at least is still gonna be able to soak away some damage from Raven, but they missed the Aghanim's coil. This is a beautiful fight here from Fnatic. As Alacrity, he's wasted everything along with the puck, and you need to get out from Galaxy Racer, but how do you do so? A force to try and look to reset. Polo's gonna go for a TP, but instantly answered thanks to the sleep dart from Xian.
Pick up. I love that shot on Ricky as well.
Raven. And Nixus has him borrowed. Like you said, the Ricky combining up with the Medusa to deal with the backline. And if Raven's anywhere in a sticky situation, Death just surges him out or gives him a pipe.
Yeah, as we said in the draft, it's a very complete draft. Taking so much damage on the Razor passively. Ow, ow, ow.
He's got no mana. He's about to have no health as well. Razor's falling incredibly low, and he still will fall, even though he soaked away all of Raven's damage. And this Medusa's at a stage where the Daedalus, she's still able to crit these heroes down. He's just going to try and jump in. With all of the numbers disadvantaged from Galaxy Racer, they now have to play around with the buybacks. With 2 coming out instantly, but even Dream, he still can't even stand his ground. With all the items that the Luna has, she can't go toe-to-toe. Like, Aghanim's coil dropped once again. Medusa doesn't give a damn.
There's 2 Aegis on her as well.
Oh, now they're going to be able to take a tier 3. More area control on the high ground. They've got to finally make it stand here on Galaxy Racer. They're going to try. Maybe looking to break down the Nyx Assassin is the priorities in your dream, but the BKB Eclipse going to be able to do so. But the Aegis finally ticking out. This could be the fight. It's Raven. He's really low. The mana going back up to half. The effective health. Finger of Death. That's not enough for the Earthspark. They don't have to back up. Medusa's down. She's got a buyback, but they're so far away from the base here that Galaxy Racer, they're really not going to be able to get much objective damage out of it.
Did not time that Aegis properly at all. Nyx Assassin feeling a little bit too comfortably next to the Deucer. They both get AoE down. This is such a big...
See how Galaxy Racer can defend their high ground. They've done it once previously. It was a lot easier with that Aegis timing though. Now Jabs is in a safer position as well with the Nyx. Not borrowed up aggressively. Top of Galaxy Racer's base. Be careful as well, because Razor forced off in. They're going to try and blow everything on the Medusa on the first line, but a beautiful counter initiation from Death. And back, dropping a wall with CGN is just able to rip it up. The backline here, Lion, he doesn't have a buyback available. They'll use the cheese and alacrity. The BKB now pop. This is a lot wasted, and they're not getting anything out of it. As Raven, he's just able to man mode here. He's picked up that level 25 talent as well. And with the space that Shen is able to provide them, thanks to this, at least the purge, it's just so difficult.
It is incredibly difficult. And just overall, initiating into a Nexus Assassin, into a Medusa. Darkseer is waiting on in the back line. Oh, close.
Maybe this is a chance, Jabs. Gotta be careful here. Stormcrafter gets a little bit of extra survivability. Now, Ain't No Dream is gonna try and go beast mode here with the BKB and Glitch Pop, but it's unable to do anything. They're forcing back Satanic once again. The Dark Fortress out. It's about half health, but look at them tearing them apart here with the Glades are bouncing left, right, and center. They've got to rely on the buybacks, but it's just the Luna, it's just the Park. And finally, it looks like Fnatic with a numbers advantage. They've still got the Ages on Raven as well. He'll be able to get back, but now it's all objective-based gaming from Fnatic.
Yeah, this game is all but done at this point. They are holding on with this good Lucent Beam though.
Uh-oh.
They jump on him.
Space, hit the T4s while he slept up. We got 3 heroes now. Smoked up, so cautious of their positioning. But now what do you do? Raven's even got a blink directly on top. Finds the first stunt, the secondary follow-up as well. The BKB still couldn't. Can he even get the Satanic off? He can't. Luna's down. Dive back for her. Mizu's gonna fall as well. And Fnatic will be able to take game 1 here. A little bit of their retaliation after dropping the early